Hey everybody, it's David Plouffe, Barack's campaign manager. We're 49 days out from the election, and so we thought we'd take a moment to update you on where we are in the battleground states in particular. But first, there's been a major development in the campaign in the last week or so. John McCain has abandoned his message of experience in Washington and now admits finally that this election's about change. And so there's no debate about what the election's about. It's about change, and that's a debate we think we're well positioned to win. We know the economy every day gets more and more into crisis. Families are struggling out there. Yet John McCain's offering no change on the economy. So if you're not going to change the economy, that's no change at all. He's not going to change the way Washington works. His campaign is run by some of the biggest lobbyists in Washington. Our campaign is fueled at the grassroots by people like you who are going to make sure we not just win this election, but change our country from the bottom up. On foreign policy, John McCain wants to keep spending $10 billion a month in Iraq, which is no change at all. Barack Obama obviously is going to make sure that we end the war in Iraq and take the fight to the terrorists in Afghanistan and Pakistan. So where are we in the battleground states? About 10 to 15% of the electorate is still undecided. And so in all of these states, we have Obama team leaders who are out there talking to these swing voters every day about the economy, about health care, about education, to try and convince them to support Senator Obama. Even though the Republicans got a little boost coming out of their convention, whose supporters are most excited, most motivated to turn out, we still enjoy a very important advantage. And we think that's going to be a big part of how we win on November the 4th. Talking about some of the states, just so you get a sense about all the work that you're doing out there and how it is going to make a difference. In Pennsylvania, the registration numbers are really remarkable. We have over 320,000 Democrats now newly registered this year, and the Republicans have lost 60,000. So that's a net gain for us of over 375,000 voters, which can make a huge difference in terms of the election. And we think those numbers are going to grow between now and the registration deadlines. So it shows that work you're doing out there to register voters, how it's going to pay off on Election Day. In Nevada, which is going to be a very, very close battleground state, there in 2004, there were 5,000 more Republicans than Democrats. Today, we have a registration gain of over 50,000. So a huge difference between 2004 and today. And so that makes John McCain's margin for error even smaller and gives us a better electorate. And we're doing very well in Nevada right now with the undecided voters, with independents, but these registration numbers are going to make a big difference. In Florida, Bush won Florida by 380,000 votes in 2004. If you look at the number of registered African Americans who did not turn out in 2004 in Florida, it's over 500,000. 900,000 registered young voters who didn't turn out. So there's over 1.4 million voters who we consider to be base voters for us who were registered who didn't turn out. Obviously, there's a couple million more unregistered targets. So Florida is a place where the grassroots campaign we're building in terms of registration, turnout, and persuasion could make all the difference in the world. We have enough base voters in Florida to win the election if we can just turn them out. Now we're going to open up the hood a little bit and I think hopefully describe to you why we still need your financial help and why we ask you to do so much. Florida, just to take that as an example, the campaign we're trying to run in Florida, which is television advertisements, radio advertisements, turnout, staff, all the literature, the office space. Our campaign in Florida is going to cost a little over $39 million, which is a big number. And obviously, we've got robust budgets like that in all the battleground states. But it just lets you know why every dollar that you send us is so important. Because to run the kind of campaign we think it's going to take to win a state like Florida, win a state like Virginia, win a state like Colorado, we're trying to leave nothing to chance. And so it's going to take us $39 million to run the kind of campaign we need to run in Florida. And so even though we had a great month last month fundraising-wise, because of your help, set a record with over $66 million, it shows you the sheer magnitude of what we're trying to accomplish, because we are spending more money and more time on the grassroots than any presidential campaign in history. Believe in registration. Believe in turnout. We also need to get our message out, but we're also dealing with all these Republican attacks. Obviously, John McCain's campaign sinks to a new low every day. They're in the gutter running terrible ads. And so we need the ability to be on offense, but also deal with whatever the latest lie is from the McCain campaign. So we just wanted to let you know how much it's going to cost to run winning campaigns in these states. the long and short of it is we think we've got terrific campaigns in these battleground states. We think now that the debate is about change, it's about the economy. These are two areas that we think we can prevail in. So we're very optimistic 49 days out. But we know that this campaign is going to have a lot of twists and turns. It's going to be a very close election. And it's going to come down to what you do. We need you to continue to fund this campaign. We need you to continue to pour your hearts into the campaign in your states, making phone calls, sending out emails, doing the door knocking. We're going to win this campaign block by block, precinct by precinct. And because of what you do, 49 days from now, Barack Obama will be elected the 44th President of the United States.